Hi everyone, long time no talk. I'm really happy to be back and talking to you guys today because I just got done with fostering my first litter of kittens. As I hold one, this is Milo, say hello. He just woke up from a really long nap, so he's ready to go down and explore. But this is Milo. We've got him still from the first batch. He was a singleton kitten that we took in probably about a couple weeks ago so he could socialize with some other kittens around his age. He wasn't quite heavy enough and chunky enough to get his surgery, so that's why he's still here with us today. All right, you can go down. So my first time went really well. I was really happy to finally get to foster. I had been waiting for about a year and it just never was a good time to foster. I was traveling a lot last year, so finally, I was able to foster, and I took some in April. I had them for about a month and a half, and I wrote myself a couple of questions that I think will kind of overall answer the whole experience so I can stay a little bit on target and a little more focused. So let's go ahead and dive into those, and I can't wait for you to see how adorable they were. So what really got me interested in fostering is I was listening to this podcast I really like one day. It's Maya Bialik's Breakdown. She is Amy from Big Bang Theory. You might know her there. Well, on one of her episodes I saw she interviewed Jackson Galaxy. So as I was listening to that, I just started going and I was watching Jackson Galaxy videos. I got really big into looking at cat behavior and I just found it so interesting, and I was trying to learn their language more about how they talk to us and what their body language means. And that led me to finding a YouTuber named Hannah Shaw, aka Kitten Lady, and she has a million different videos about fostering and neonate care for kittens and just her whole adventure and all the different medical issues that have happened with her kittens that she's kind of helps and gives advice on. And it has been an awesome thing that I stumbled upon. I was so excited. I watched all of her videos in my free time and I bought her book even. I'll put a little picture of it right here. I love it, and I have just been absorbing all that I can. The process of becoming a foster parent might look a little different for everyone and each state and each organization that you go through. I went through a rescue in my city. I don't think there was an application process. It was more like a questionnaire, like when can you get started? What does your home look like? What type of population are you looking to foster? Of course, I wanted to do neonates, so you have to go through a neonate training, and it's not extensive at all. It's just a little couple videos because neonates require a little more care. They need to be fed for their first few weeks of life every 2 hours. They need to help go into the bathroom, all kinds of awesome stuff. I actually do have a video of the first day when I'm on my way to pick them up, so I'll go ahead and play that right now. I am on my way to pick up my first set of foster kittens. I'm getting a mama and 3 babies. It doesn't feel like it's real right now. It sounds really crazy, but I've been so excited for about a year to do this, and I finally now have the ability to, so I don't know. I'm just like, it's not happening. I don't know, it feels weird, but I'm ready. My little setup is completely ready to home these cute little guys until they're ready and old enough to be adopted. I don't know anything about what they look like. I know the mom is orange, and orange cats are usually male, so that's really fun. The babies will be about 2 weeks old. I have never seen a kitten younger than 8 months or 8 weeks old, so I'm so excited. I feel fully prepared. I mean, I get the easy job my first go around because mama will take care of a lot of the work. I gotta monitor and make sure they're healthy and getting enough to eat, and then if for some reason they're not, or she's not producing, I'll step in and help, but we'll see how this goes. I'm super excited. I'll come back on when I have them in my arms. I can't wait to get you cleaned up.
Hi. Hello. Oh, it's so good to see you.
She's excited.
Welcome.
Are you ready? Are you falling asleep? Are you guys sleeping? Oh, come here. Oh, you're really good.
little one.
You are so sweet.
Oh, she's soaked.
Are you a boy?
He's like, I don't know.
Oh, God,
Maybe.
You're so wet. We're definitely going to clean you up. We'll get you a little butt bath, maybe. Yeah, get you a butt bath. Yeah.
Hello. So sweet.
What are you? You look like a girl. I do
I
look
know.
a girl.
It's okay. Yeah. I know it's scary. You're safe now. It's okay. Oh, he got quiet. She got quieter. It's okay. Tell me. What do you think of your new home for a little while? You're beautiful. I love your color. You're just in here napping.
Oh my God, they're so mobile. Oh my God, his was soaked in urine.
Hello, Mama.
Oh. He's purring.
Hello, Mama. Are you happy? Are you glad to be here?
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, you are so sweet.
Can Mama pee on you guys?
Is that a thing? Hello.
I mean, they're soaked on
Oh,
the
you're
bottom.
so cute.
Hi. Yeah.
Up.
What do you think of this?
Hello. Hello. Best decision you've ever made. Mama, hello. Oh,
Yeah, you don't have to shoot too much.
oh, tell me.
Look how wet.
That's good stuff. Let's get those knots out. It's stressful being a mama. It's stressful being a mama. For sure. Can you believe this?
I was so excited. Like I said, I waited for about a year to get to pick up these little guys. So the day I got to get them, it was a mama and 3 babies. The mama was so beautiful. We ended up calling her Mama the whole time, but her name was Lola. That's what we wanted her name to be. The car ride on the way home, all of them were yelling a little bit. Mama definitely did not like carriers at all. She was very anxious with carriers. We worked on it a lot as the time I had my time with her progressed because we had to take her to vet appointments. So I found a couple things that worked for her, but she often was very nervous, so she would pee in the carrier. And unfortunately, on the way to the house, she had peed all over her little kittens, but it is okay. They ended up fine. We got to have a nice little butt bath, little wet wipe session, and they were good as new. She also helped clean them up too. She was a great mama. Be honest, I was so nervous to hold these little guys. Like, I had never touched or seen a neonate kitten. I've only watched videos of them, or they've always been at least the adoption age, 2 months. So I have never seen a neonate kitten. So honestly, I was scared to like pull them out and hold them. But it was amazing. I was so happy. They were so sweet and so lovable, and I felt so blessed to be able to give them a safe place to hang out. I think the most memorable experiences that I've had with these guys was seeing how fast they grew up and watching them transform from these little tiny 3-week-olds who just slept a lot and didn't move around, and then within days they started getting a little more curious and wanting to walk around, and then another couple days they were starting to walk everywhere and try to climb things, but they were wobbling and barely could walk on their own. And it was incredible just to watch them transform in the matter of days, and especially each week was so drastically different. It was awesome. And getting the mama and baby experience was really awesome too, because she was such a sweet mama. She was so good to her babies. She took care of them so well, and I was really honored to have such a good mama cat. And just watching them all feed and soothe her while she was feeding, because she really just wanted love and attention too. I think she was young herself. She was ready to get her lovins and get her time to herself. I got really lucky in terms of health and challenges. This group, everyone was really healthy. Everyone came in really clean, no fleas. The biggest issue everyone had was a little bit of GI upset. We couldn't really control our bowels, so there was definitely a lot of poop situations I had to clean up. But other than that, I'm very lucky. I know that won't always be the case, but everyone was really, really good. There was one night, one of them had a bloody stool, and that made me really nervous, but also because I had studied so much, I knew because it was bright red, it wasn't that big of a concern, and I didn't get all caught up in the stress and anxiety because I knew like that's okay. It's only a problem. It's not great, but it could be worse if it was darker red. So got in contact with our vet and they got him in the next day and they all were on antibiotics and got a dewormer and then everyone was fine. Do your homework first. Don't freak out. It's really easy to freak out and I'm really surprised at myself. Like I said, Kitten Ladies was she had tons of videos. I was watching her seminar. She's got some really great information. So she's a very, very good source to learn about any of the medical issues you have going on with your kittens. The other thing I had issues with though, Mama really wanted to take them out of the playpen, and our foster room is a huge converted garage room and it's really awesome. It's got AC and heat, like it is a functioning room. It's just a converted garage. But we don't have any flooring yet. It's all basically like concrete. So she went through a phase where she wanted to take the babies out of the plastic pen that I had and she wanted them to just roam or whatever it was. And I was terrified. She was gonna splat one on the ground. So my parents brought me over a bunch of comforters and I decked that thing out. But eventually after a few days, I just made sure I kitten-proofed the rest of the room and I just took them all out and everyone was happy and they got a huge plaza of kitten room to play around in. So it was their little paradise for sure. I'll say the connections you make with these little guys are really special. Like me and Mama had a really good connection and she often wanted to make sure they were taken care of and I always had to reassure her like, look, we can tag team this, like I can help you, I got your back. And she had just such a deep connection with you. She was very lovable and loving and just a sweet soul. And then the babies, each one of them were so different and you do form like a connection with each one individually, even though they are in the collective. And a lot of the times they would often fight to come sit in my lap and they love to crawl up your shoulder or sit on your shoulders. And Sweet Pea was a little tomboy, so she was really fun to watch her like, oh sure, I'll let you touch me now. Like I'm tired, someone come sit in your lap. She didn't really want to be held, but she wanted to sit in your lap when she was ready. Tiger was a big mama's boy, big lover boy. He loved to lay in your arms. He loved to sit on your shoulders. He liked to be cuddled and smooched and he was so sweet. And then Darlin, funny as heck, so sweet, so adventurous. She was the bravest one. She was the first one to eat meat. She was one of the first ones to really explore everywhere and like be talking to me every time I ran in there. She was the one like talking. But she was awesome too. And she was a big lover too. She liked to be held and she always greeted you with purrs when she got old enough and really like found her voice. Yeah, she was a sweetheart. Saying goodbye was hard, peaceful, sweet, and sad all at the same time. It messed with me a little bit. I was mentally prepared, but it's never, you never can fully know until you experience it. And I did really good. Of course I cried. You're looking after these guys. You're the one that is nurturing them and giving them a safe place, and all of a sudden you don't have to have them as your responsibility anymore. It's kind of weird. It's a weird thing and it's really beautiful though. I was really excited for them. Like I was really, really, really excited for them to find a forever home, especially Mama. I was excited for her to get to go and not worry about kittens anymore and go live out her life. And I loved all these guys. I really did. I think this was what I experienced because everyone's like, well, how could you get rid of them? Like, how could you do that? And the truth is, like, you get really excited for them to go. You're excited for them to go live out their own lives. And also it gives you a break. You don't have to worry about them as much anymore. That's why it's bittersweet. And it's really awesome because you don't have to care for them their whole lives. You get to love them for a short period of time and give them a safe place so then they can go on and be loved by someone else forever. And you gave them the opportunity. Like for these guys, I loved them. Don't get me wrong, I loved them so much. I cried over them. But I wasn't sad because I wasn't keeping them. It wasn't that kind of sadness. It was more, I think what attacked me was like, okay, so they're comfy in my environment and then one day I'm just gonna drop them off and then they're scared and then like what if they think I left them? It was that kind of stuff that bugged me, but it's not It's not bad. I had to experience, the buildup of knowing that day was coming and then I was gonna have to walk away from them and like worrying about what they were thinking is what bothered me the most. Or like what homes they're going to. And honestly, you just can't let it, oh, sweet boy. Honestly, you just can't let that plague you, because it's better for them to get an opportunity to go to a home instead of being on the streets or being euthanized or all the awful things that could have happened to them. So it was really incredible and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and absolutely I'm gonna do it again. Like I said, it's not a sadness like, damn, I really wish I'm sure there's gonna be a couple. This guy, I love him, but I feel like I did my job. And I did all that I could to keep them safe and warm and to be prepared for their next adventure. Don't let the sadness scare you. He's so cute. But yeah, don't let the sadness scare you. It's definitely a process and it's definitely something you're gonna have to get used to, but it's not as bad as you think. Excuse you. Why are you biting that? I definitely will be fostering again, 100%. I wanted to give myself a little break. I don't know how long that will be. I wanted a minimum of a week, and it could be a couple more weeks till I start again, or we'll kind of just see. I hope to get bottle babies this time. I know that's gonna be a lot bigger of a challenge, but I'm ready to experience what it's like to be the mama and to be the one that has to feed them, and I'm just excited for that challenge and excited to make that kind of difference to some little kittens. So, oh, also, if you want a Show Me Your Kitties t-shirt, I have this one and a couple others on my store online on Cocky Cat Tees. All the proceeds that I get from these shirts are going towards these little guys. There's things like litter I have to buy frequently, wet food, hard food, formula for the next round, lots of wet wipes. They will need lots of wet wipes, puppy pads, those kind of things, extra toys, because I like to give away some of the toys in their gift bags at the end. So those are all reoccurring things that I buy out of my pocket, so feel free to donate. I also have an Amazon wish list if there's any of that stuff you'd like to get for me. And also, like I said, get a nifty shirt. They're really awesome. It's really good quality. It's really soft. But thank you again for watching, and I promise I'm gonna be consistent. I can't be gone this long anymore. I'm sorry. I love you. I'll be back. I'm here. But I hope you stick around, watch little Milo get a little bigger, and I will keep you updated. So thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful week.